What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Naturally Shattered. We are here tonight to present you with an amazing episode 10 of Arc 1. Welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome to these players. I've been waiting for this one since our last episode where we lore dumped the heck out of Shattered Dawn, which is the Shattered Tabletop Gaming's flagship game. You can get the PDFs and things of that nature off of Drive-Thru RPG. But before we get into our game, we're going to pass the microphone around the proverbial table and introduce a couple of things going on. First, we have a really awesome thing for charity happening. So I'm going to pass it over to Amanda to talk about that real quick.
So every year I do a Thanksgiving charity run where we run to raise money for our homeless and our underprivileged families in the community and fill our food banks. I do this every year. And since I started streaming and doing TikToks and whatnot, I've started this wacky little add-on to the tradition that whoever donates the most money to the cause can leave a comment and tell me which cosplay they want to see me wear while I run. So if you want to force me to dress like Princess Leia and run, or a giant banana, donate money and leave a comment. And it's called the Run to Feed the Hungry. It's really fun. It's actually the largest charity run on Thanksgiving in the United States. So it's a good one.
That's awesome. I could not do that. I do not run.
I think that's brave in two ways.
Only
both
from
the
my
running and
feelings.
the allowing other people to choose your costume. Like,
Yeah.
that's brave.
I was
Yeah.
going to sheepishly say, do you own a Lady Death costume?
Right.
Not, but I'll do my best to try and pull off whatever it's donated. I was a Dalek. I think the first year I did this. So
Oh no.
That's actually really cool.
That's cool. Yeah.
I'm curious about how that works.
As a wise man once said, that's a bold move, Cotton.
It's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see how
it plays out.
Next on our amazing list of people to talk about amazing shows, I'm going to pass it over to Mike.
Oh, that's
Surprise!
You're going before me. All right. Hi, I'm Mike, aka the Super Gets. I get to do a really fun show on here called Call of Cthulhu Down Darker Trails Shadows Over Tombstone. I get to work with a couple of these really great players with us here today. And it's a lot of fun if you get a chance. It's the last Friday of every month. We do it around 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 Central. And if you get a chance, stop by and check it out. I also get to do a couple cool shows over with the D and Denial channel, Pearl of Hope with Mama Khalik as the DM. And I'm also now working with Master Annoyed. Mastery Annoyed? I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry. Annoyed? Okay,
I like that.
It's not Annoyed. It's Annoyed or something like that. I keep messing it up.
I think
It is now.
Mastery Award. Yeah.
Mastery Annoyed.
I had to ask.
It is new.
It's
so
Mastery Annoyed.
There we go. Thank you. It is a brand new channel that I've been helping out with Mommy Cleek and James, who is Mastery something. I can't remember. I'm sorry. Sorry, James.
Magic?
Anyway, there's another show on there that I'm doing too, and West Marches, and it's a lot of fun as well. So if you get a chance to check out any of those shows, you at least get to see me and listen to me talk a lot. And over there, I'm actually playing a bard, so I've been trying to sing a lot lately too. So a lot of fun there. Back to you, Ray.
Why, thank you. That's fantastic. And yes, all links are provided in our Twitch channel. So the Amazing Tofu is posting those up as we go along. We do have commands for those. So make sure to check these lovely links out. Do the follows and the likes and things of that nature. And last but certainly not least, and see, Juniper, I had you go last this time.
I know. What is this? It's an alternate universe.
But go ahead and take it away.
I will. Hello, everyone. I'm Juniper. I'm Linen and Spice, most places on the internet. I play a whole stack of games here on Shattered Tabletop Gaming, from Alien, The Wild Sea, a whole stack of different things. But I also play in a game on D&D Niles channel called the Moonstone Matriarchy, which is a D&D 5e all-women campaign. We're currently in the Feywild gearing up for a Fey wedding between one of our party and an Archfey. I'm also, as Mike said just before, I'm also in a couple of games over on Mastrianord's channel, which was just recently started up. I'm also in Trials of Silver, which is the restaurant game, which varies in day to day, week to week rather, as to which day it's on. And the other one that is coming up soon is called Gods and Goddesses Oh My, and it's based on we are all the children of any pantheon of gods, and we have to kind of come into our own as new gods. And I think Mike, you in that one, Ray's in that one too. Yep, you're both sweet.
Mhm.
Yeah, so come and watch the three of us. I think it's every
Tofu
third
too.
Wednesday of the month. Oh, Tofu too. How did I forget? That's so many of us. I think it's the third Wednesday of the month. Is that right?
Yeah, I
Over
believe so.
Yes.
Wonderful. Over on Mastrianord's channel. I think that's me done. Back to Ray.
All right, thank you very, very much for that. And yeah, that the gods and goddesses, that one's going to be wild because we have all created our own, as Juniper said. And what I have seen in the Discord, this is going to be chaos incarnate.
I'm going to be a goddess that has a karaoke bar.
Of course. Of
If
course.
that
you
tells you anything,
Mhm.
it's gonna be a wild ride for sure. One last thing before we get into this, I'm gonna bring it around full circle, and I'm gonna pass it over to Jordan to talk about a charity that he does every year. So Jordan, go ahead and take it away.
Yeah, I felt maybe the chosen classes weren't really appropriate to talk about charity. Excuse me, you need to give. No, we're doing a little later in the year than normal. It's gonna be our 4th annual Christmas charity stream coming up December 20th. It's wait. Let me make sure I had that correct. Nope, 21st, because that's the Saturday. 20th was the Friday, and it didn't work. But we have our annual Christmas charity stream coming up. Differences of this year is that for the $10 donation chunks, and as many as God willing come in, people can force me onto a treadmill on top of the options continuing from before of sour candy experiences that make me hate my life, as well as the Bean Boozleds that also make me want to vomit. So you can make me suffer for a good cause, as well as so those of you who know, we raise for Child's Play charity. They provide gaming entertainment options for hospitalized children. I has been one once, and not a fun experience. So we do what we can every year to give back. And this year we'll be doing a challenge run Pokemon Sword with self-destruct moves only. So
Good choice.
It's going to be real easy, totally. And hope to see y'all there.
That's a good charity, man. I appreciate that one.
Nothing can possibly go wrong.
Not to be fair, not that Amanda's charity is any less awesome. All charity is great.
Oh yeah.
The only difference was I didn't know they had the one where they give games and stuff to kids, children's hospitals and stuff like that, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah, their big thing that they have now, they build they call them do they call them still go-karts? But literal wheeled-in carts with gaming platforms and everything to go, so kids can just have a sense of normalcy during a difficult time.
Oh, you mean like the
Distractions from what they're going through.
Wait, a wheeled-in cart with
in high school?
Yeah, except it's way cooler looking now than when we were kids.
Yeah, they got smartboards and stuff now, man. I'm jealous.
I've watched and helped mod Jordan's previous charity streams, and he does not like fruit. So I made him eat fruit for one time. I donated so much just to make him eat healthy fruit. And then another charity one was he ate the one chip challenge.
That was the second year, and Twitch donated $500, which forced me to eat the one chip. We were going to do it again last year, but that's when the deaths happened, and Tofu told me I was not allowed to do it again.
Yeah,
So I had already bought the chip. I was just going in. So thank you, Tofu, for not letting me hurt myself.
Right.
One of the we do a lot of like little silly video and stream goals and everything to unlock. This year, the big thing we're going to work towards is reviving for a short time. Of course, it won't be like a long lasting, but we're going to bring back the original D&D campaign that created Reg. For those of you that might not know, our character from Arc 1 of Shattered Tabletop Games, Reg, started in a home D&D campaign that I had tried to run with David and my wife, Courtney, because I needed someone lovably dumb enough that they wouldn't immediately kill. And David still tried.
And then
Always.
it went downhill from there, and I've tried to kill Jordan's characters ever since.
Yep.
It's a pattern.
Everybody needs a hobby.
But yeah, that's the whole reason the channel, the charity rewards is the whole reason why we are branded. I'm branded as the Sausage Lord officially, because that was unlocked 2 years ago. Last year, I got ordained as a reverend because we're just adding longer and longer titles to my name. So I'm officially a Scottish Lord and a Pokemon professor with the Pokemon Company, and a reverend. And once I have the spare cash, we also unlock that I got to do forklift certification.
I knew Mike and Jordan were soulmates.
The job market's been job situation's been rough this year, so I haven't had the time and money to dedicate to fulfilling that one yet. But it's coming.
There we go. We've got 2 charities to support. We've got the one that Nerd Love is doing for the run to help feed
the hungry. Run to feed the hungry.
And then with Jordan's upcoming Crutchmas is what he calls it, charity coming up next month. For those of you who watch on YouTube, I'm sorry, Ray, I'm stepping on your toes here. But for those of you who are watching on YouTube, Ray will put both links down in the message below you for you guys to take a look at. And if you can't donate, please share the links. That helps too.
Indeed. That is correct.
And now I will step off of your toes.
Do I have to take my shirt off now?
You can stand on my toes anytime. So yeah, I'm Ray. I'm the Arc Master this evening. I Arc Master many of the games on STG, but Mike does a fantastic job with Shadows over Tombstone. We have a few other games that are coming up through the Shadows. We will be seeing them soon with some new DMs making things happen. Glimmering Pines just started. That's a Glitter Hearts campaign where all the magical girls are in summer camp. I say that because we're a whole hodgepodge of different characters, and mine is basically Draco Malfoy. Just
he's an 80s bully, Draco Malfoy.
Yeah, pretty much. That sums it up exactly.
Pretty much what happens, and it's hilarious.
Yes. And as far as our channel is concerned, a little bit of interactive knowledge for the chat. If you are hanging out and I call out for a dice roll with this particular game, you're going to type !D100, and that will roll a die in our chat, and I will use that roll at some point in the game, usually as quickly as possible, but I might hold on to it for a little bit when it's more thematically appropriate. Don't forget to spend your channel points. They're a lot of fun. They cause a lot of chaos, and that's all I've got. So, with all that being said, our amazing party had found themselves in the city of Aelwyn. They had proceeded to the blacksmithing area of the town, which is very nicely separated from the clean parts. The people that work there are often considered less than. They're dirty. They smell funny. They need to be walled off from everybody else. But still appreciated a little bit more than all the other lowly servants and whatnot who are all forced to live around the outer wall of Aelwyn. The party had come in contact with a old friend who nobody really knew the status because of the destruction of Hester. But there was a giant named Leandar who is a very skilled blacksmith and basically rolls around in a badass wheelchair. But this time they encountered him on the most badass zip line ever to have been created. So they kind of told me last episode a little bit about what they were going to do before we started tonight. I handled a lot of that in the background on Discord, but real quick, since we've got Livia and we have Cha here, I need to.
Okay, whatever, go off.
I need to get your montages. I need to know what you are doing in this downtime.
I know the one thing Chosen has wanted in his little heart of hearts since the second he found a second sword has been to talk to the blacksmith about forging multiple swords together into some sort of mega sword.
That's mega sword with an S. So stay away from us, Saban.
Oh, that's right, Saban owns it now.
All right, so that is what Chosen's trying to do. Livia, what are you doing with your montage time?
She would be buying and trading herbs, checking out that garden.
The old garden.
Oh, the music started.
I think we're in Dune now.
Oh, answer my prayers? Oh, shit.
All right. Now, when we very, very last left, the last thing that was revealed and cliffhangered us into this situation was Seamus talking to... oh my gosh, I forgot his name.
Something flower.
Mossflower.
Mossflower. Yeah.
Who was going to teach Seamus the advancement tree known as Archetism, the ability to manipulate stone and nature. So the two of you have been working on this as part of your montage, and I don't know if you spent any points on that tree that I sent in Discord, but that is there and available.
Missed it entirely, but I will. I don't know how I did that, but I missed it entirely. But I do have points to spend on it, so I'll fudge something for this one, and then I'll have the better spells and stuff next time.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
No, you're absolutely fine. So the rest of you, well, Seamus is we'll tend. Seamus, you are training with Mossflower. You're both kind of standing in that garden, like, yeah. He's like acapella on, acapella off.
Excuse me?
Seriously?
He's like doing the conductor hand wave as you're singing, and he's like, "Oh nope, G minor, G minor."
I have no idea what the hell that is.
Livia, as you're approaching, you see Mossflower, who is a massive Dargoth, basically doing the Tibetan throat singing. And Seamus is also like singing in return. And as they're doing this, plants and trees in this garden are kind of like growing in very hastened form.
Are
And
there
Seamus,
any
go ahead.
empty plots in the garden?
I mean, there's some empty area, yeah.
Can I plant some medical herbs in that while they're doing their chant to see what happens? I won't interrupt their chant. I just want to plant the.
Wants to take advantage.
Yeah. No, you easily go over, start digging, the little holes to plant the herbs.
Sing this way.
Sing for me.
Oh my gosh.
I would also go get the other plants in the garden. It's just the whole reason I went out there.
Yeah. So, everything is growing, and just through like just getting caught in like the area of effect of it, you do see like a small sprout already come up from the plants that you buried.
Nice.
Or herbs. As Eddie Izzard would say, it's herbs because there's an H.
Okay.
That's how you say it in Australia.
I say that here because of Eddie Izzard. I say that here.
Mm-hmm.
The word is herbs. What can I tell you?
I didn't know it was pronounced differently until I was already an adult, so there's no going back.
Fair.
All right. Well, then I cut herbs and herbs around the garden. Cover both bases.
Yeah, Livia, you're just planting everything where there's room. There's a few like very well dressed Norethel that are kind of strolling around. Like one's got like the parasol thing going on, and they're just like looking down at you like filthy creatures.
Mud is good for your skin. Cut. Put bad. Keeps your scales soft. Cut. Put bad.
I'm just imagining somehow you making a mobile plantern and just keeping it on you. Just so they can make it continually grow.
Yeah.
We need to have like a spa day with Livia's skincare stuff for all of us. Like we're like out camping or like in the hotel room, and we've got like mud masks on all of us.
I'm not sure I would enjoy that, but I will try.
You would look up.
Seamus rises up out of the mud bath with like cucumbers on his eyes, like, never mind, this is enjoyable.
Chosen kept her glasses on.
Do any of the snobby ladies have like zits or images that I can point out?
No, so that's the thing about Norethel. They
Can I roll for
magically
flaw?
alter themselves to be perfect.
That tracks.
Fuck that.
So
It
privilege.
tracks. Fuck that.
I'm hearing they have privilege.
They're pretty.
Just
Okay.
tell them, just look at them and tell them, you see this? This is all natural.
Right.
That's right here.
That's beautiful and silent.
The only thing magic about me is my personality.
For the record, Celeste
Maybe it's
is
that-
Norethel, but she is not magically perfected. She is straight up who she is.
Right.
So.
It's important to make that distinction so that people understand Celeste is wholly different. So
Other celestials.
So they're milling about town. Livia's, harvesting crops. Seamus is learning to sing properly. What is the rest of the group doing? I know Chosen's heading for the blacksmith. I'll say that as Chosen is heading there and getting ready to pass through the gates that lead into blacksmith territory, you run into Dahlia and Celeste, who are heading back towards the main area, towards like where Seamus is at the garden, and both of them seem extremely excited.
I just want to say, I feel like the chosen thing to do, especially when heading towards a blacksmith, every person with a sword he's seen, he's basically conducting an impromptu job interview. So, have you ever considered being an adventurer? How are you with the blade? On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you think of this sword?
It's so bad, but I love it.
What are your weaknesses? And I don't mean doesn't get well with others. I mean, like, where would I strike you for an advantage? Oh, hey Dahlia, what's going on?
Chosen. We met with our friend, the blacksmith, and I asked him if he could make you that big, super big sword thing that you said you wanted, and he said, I think about it, maybe. And so, maybe you should go talk to him. And he said that he'd help you with making that sword. Although I told him not to because you're kind of with the swords. But anyways, so you should go take.
Why would you tell him not to?
Because you could use a little more practice, and having an extra big sword could be very dangerous until you get more practice. But you should go talk to him anyways. Maybe he'll give you options.
But Dahlia, that's how you get good with the big swords. You just swing them around in a circle until you get dizzy and throw up, and then you try again.
Maybe that's your style.
Yeah, I don't think that works for everyone.
Pretty sure Master Oris said I'm really close to inventing a new form. I'm just saying, I'm super good with it.
I don't doubt that.
The other thing is, Dahlia and I saw some things at the library that, you know what? I think that's probably a conversation for once we gather everybody back up again. Hey, Dahlia, should we take everyone?
Did you find one of those books with anatomy pictures in it? Because that's that's wild.
I very much know.
Dahlia's eyes go real big, and she's like, what?
Oh, by the way, has anyone do you guys have any trail mix or anything on you? Or something for protein? I'm starving.
Let me just check what's in inventory.
I'm gonna dig in my backpack. I got some old dried danger noodle jerky and these crumbly bits here. I don't know what they're from. But
those aren't cashews or anything, right? Because I can't have any nuts for another 2 weeks.
Yeah, no, totally. Here. And I shove a handful of I don't know what into
it's November, so I can't enjoy peanuts and stuff for another few weeks.
Yeah. This is totally good. You should eat these.
Okay.
Celeste just looks confused.
What?
I was trying to clean up my backpack for a while. Finally, I got rid of those.
Well, they say the most powerful monks abstain from walnuts and legumes and stuff for a whole month every year. I don't really get it, but apparently it's supposed to bring you clarity.
No, I get that. You're nutty enough. You don't need more.
Celeste is trying real hard not to snort laugh at that one.
So I'm like gonna get behind Chosen and I'm gonna like shove him in the direction of the blacksmith and I'll be like, "You go check on those swords. I'm gonna go clean up now."
Okay, bye.
Should we just go back to the inn, or what do you think, Dahlia?
Yeah, we should go back to the inn, and I need a nice, good bath because I really stink. And that way you can also look at some of those spell scrolls that I found in the trash.
That I totally didn't swipe from a book.
What?
Yeah, these spell scrolls I found in the trash that totally does not have the stamp from the library of a.
Do I even need to insight check this?
No, during the last episode, she did mention to you that she was taking pages out of the book and stuff.
Did she say that to me? I thought she said she was gonna. I thought Dahlia was not gonna tell me where she got the spells from.
No, I totally. No, I'm not telling you where I got it from. That's why I'm saying I found them in the trash.
Yeah.
That's my bad. I'm sorry. I thought I remembered you saying that you were going to like you were telling Celeste to look out while you were doing stuff.
Oh no!
Was happening. I'm sorry.
I know Celeste would not appreciate that. So I'm like, I'm just gonna swipe this for Celeste, and then I'm just gonna be like, I found it in the trash can. It looks like it might be useful. So here you go.
Thank you. Can I see is there a stamp of the library on the scrolls or anything to indicate where they were from?
I'm just gonna give it to you. Like, there's no reason Dahlia would have these. Like, she probably pilfered them.
Can I make the assumption that they came from the library?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna pocket them and not tell Dahlia that my intent is when we take everyone back to the library to go look at those statues, I'm gonna return them.
I'm just happy she took them. So I'm
Right?
gonna go back to the inn and find a room.
It's the thought that counts.
Dolly would
That's
steal
really thoughtful.
hams off of a table if they were just sitting there.
Yep.
Free ham?
So did the library not let her borrow the books? Or did she just not even ask and steal them?
I just
Didn't-
don't ask and steal them. I am playing my character true to who she is.
It's better to ask permission than forgiveness. I mean, wait, I had that backwards.
Strike that. Reverse it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Better to try and try not to get caught.
So the two of you return to what did I call that? The Dragon's Hall. And you've already got your rooms there and everything, so you can just go straight to those, easy peasy. I'll say Seamus and Livia, you both have finished up at this point. There's really nothing more you can do at this garden. So if you wanted to head to the Dragon's Hall, you could. But I'll leave that up to you to tell me what you want to do. But until then, while you think on that, Chosen, you arrive at the blacksmith's shop, having lived here before. What did I say this place was called?
That place. I don't know.
I just have it
place.
written down as blacksmith. That I don't think it was given a name. Was it? And I just didn't write it down.
Yeah, I don't think I actually ever gave it a name. So anyway, you arrive at the blacksmith. Going inside, you see a number of people are working at smaller anvils and everything. But at the end of this long hall, you can see a massive anvil, which is relatively new, with a giant who is wearing like a harness. And he's just kind of hanging from this track that goes all around the inside of the blacksmith so he can get around. and he's just going to town on some sort of metal.
This is like the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Ah, a guest has arrived. He stops hammering for a second. What can I do for you?
So, a friend, person I know, Dahlia. Apparently, we're not friends. Last I heard, two episodes ago, she said we weren't friends.
Still gotta earn that right.
Acquaintance, I guess. Anyways, Dahlia told me that I should check with you about making like a super giant sword, but then also told you not to because that's dangerous. But that's just the silliest thing I've ever heard. Because a giant sword is nothing but awesome. But that you were the person to talk to about that. Because I keep finding swords, and I can only, sword so much sword at once. So like, instead of trying to choose, I don't want to choose. I want them to be chosen together.
Very well. Leave with me your swords, and I shall forge them into a blade worthy enough of chosen.
I have to let go of my babies. Oh no.
Your possums?
No. Possums just. I like to think though. I hadn't mentioned this before. I do like to think that at all times, if you don't see the possums, they are riding on my back like a mother possum.
Oh, absolutely. For sure.
Okay, Gwendolyn, I forgot to grab the sword from the kids' rooms when I put them to bed. Gwendolyn, you be good. Daddy loves you. I didn't name these other two yet because I didn't want to get attached.
Good call. Return to me in 2 days' time.
Do you have like a sharp stick or something I can hold? Because my hands feel empty and I do not like that feeling.
He hands you a wooden training sword.
Thank you. I'm getting the shakes.
And in the last episode, you all did leave the Heartstone Archway, the little mini one. You left that with Leandar as well.
I thought I took that back with me. Did I?
Yeah, no, Celeste took it back.
Oh yeah, that's right. Celeste did take it back because Leander told us to keep it hidden because it's
oh right until
really precious.
Yes.
No,
Until you came back.
that's my ice shards. That's what he took.
That's what it was. Yeah.
A little salty.
Were we intending to use some of that Heartstone with Chosen's weapons? Because if so, I feel like we would have gone back with him to at least be there and hand over the stuff if that's what we were doing.
I think Leandar said he could make a weapon for all of us with that.
Oh, okay. So do we have to go back together, or I don't know? What's the plan?
So the intent was, now that I'm thinking about it, y'all are holding on to the Heartstone. He is forging the basic part of Chosen sword, and then you all go back together to finish the sword.
Right. Cool.
And the other stuff that requested for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we go back in 2 days with the Heartstone and like finish everything up. Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Okay.
Yep. So pretty much until that happens, you all have free run of the town to do what you need to do. Completely up to you if you wanted to go to the tower before getting Chosen's weapon. It's like I said, it's completely up to you how you all would like to handle what you want to do.
I would say Chosen over his shoulder. Like, if you've got any other cool swords you want to put in there, just feel free to do it.
Noted.
Thank you. I love you. I mean, goodbye.
I'm still working on that.
Yes. This blade will be perfect for Monkey Scratch's butt.
You know the secret teachings?
The monkey drags butt across the floor.
Something like that, yeah.
Monkey scoots butt on rug.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I was coming up with.
Monkey has 2 full anal glands.
Monkey expresses anal gland.
Oh.
That's why dogs do it.
Yeah,
Yep. It's gross.
that was
Oh.
that. I feel like that's a bit long of a name for a move.
Speaking of more, peanuts are not nuts; they're legumes. That is why I said also legumes.
Indeed.
I now need Chosen to start like yelling these moves out whenever he does these special moves.
Ray and I talked about it. I do say them when I use them.
Yes. Is it like a verbal component or something?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Strike.
yeah, exactly. That's why I gave them such kooky names like that. I was like, because it'll be funny to hear Jordan call those out.
Yes. Love it.
I'm trying to remember which one we've done already.
I don't remember.
I want to say it was the.
Was it the porcupine?
No, I don't think it was that. I think it was the crane spreads wing or something like that.
Crane opens wing. I also have Jackal cast the shadow. Porcupine returns the attack. And Adder strikes.
Poetry bridge.
Like that meme
Love
of a
it.
druid cosplaying a snake.
Yeah.
Hold on, all you get is the snake with the glasses on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, hold on. I can do this. I can do it.
I'm just saying, one of these days, one of these days, I will do them as YouTube shorts. I will go out with a prop sword in a park over here near my house, and I will do the poses for you all so you can see what they look like.
Honestly, if we could get David's camera, I will do them dressed as Chosen.
Do it. Do it. All right.
I'm literally wearing Chosen pants right now. I'm not even kidding.
I got my khaki shorts and
I got my dad shorts on right now.
Nice. So I'm just gonna say, fast forward a little bit. Everybody reconvenes at the Dragon's Hall. Seamus, you didn't actually have a room because you were hanging out at the garden.
Inside, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we all got one giant room, didn't we? Didn't we
Yeah.
pay for one big room?
Yeah,
Dragon's Hall.
because I was excited to be rooming with all my besties.
and then not me. That's when she said and not Chosen.
Yeah.
And that one, and Chosen. I want to room with
All my best friends and
and
Chosen.
Chosen.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I was catching strays.
Right. I'm imagining everybody in the room trying to sleep, and Dahlia's just over like by herself, just being like, "Do you guys ever think about the like? No, it's 2 a.m. Go to bed."
We're throwing pillows at her.
So you guys know, like when you stay at a hotel or even an Airbnb, and they have like those, like little soaps and shampoos that you can take and stuff. Dahlia is stripping the room as bare as she can. Like,
Wow.
like batteries out of a remote control strip bare.
Man.
Holy shit.
So,
It's mean. Oh,
She's very much this is my coffee maker. It came with the room.
if it can be unplugged, Dahlia's taking it.
Oh
Take it.
We need a
no!
leash for Dahlia.
Oh no!
We need a fucking leash.
So
she's
I'm
like,
just
"No,
warning
look,
you guys
step
ahead
aside."
of time. This is a Dahlia. Like you guys are like cleaning up, getting food. So during that time,
You're Robin.
I am sneaking around and like
Dahlia, Dahlia, you know,
Leave a bar of
Covering
soap
part.
to use.
Dahlia, when you grab stuff out of the tiny fridge, they charge you for the stuff in the tiny fridge. That's not free stuff. That's like really expensive stuff. Like that potion, that like revitalizing potion, you can get that at like the shop across the street for like a coin. They
Yeah.
charge like 5 coins here. It's ridiculous.
Dahlia knows what to take and what not to take. So
Oh,
anything that's going to cost money, we're not taking. Anything that we
Okay.
get caught with, we're not taking. But anything
Is
else,
Dahlia-
I
at
feel like
least-
it's free reign.
So she
Wait.
doesn't even like leave us a soap to use. Like she takes all of the soap before we can
I-
use
I'll
it.
wait till you guys finish using the soap first, and then
Wait,
I'll
so
throw the
you're-
rest of it.
So you're
in the
stealing
bag.
used soap, is what I'm hearing.
You say that, but when we have to go camping later, you're gonna wish that you had taken the rest of the soap.
It's fine, guys. I just cut the dirty layer off.
Oh my god.
It's all nice and dry at that point, you know. But
This will ask a very kindly person if they can just have 2 bars of soap. And it'd be me passing one to Dahlia, or me passing one to Celeste, and me holding on to one.
you just rinse it off a little bit before you use it. It's fine, okay? And then like maybe some towel or something. I don't know.
Oh my god!
So the
You're gonna see
nearest
my bag kind of stuffed full.
person who cleans the rooms and freshens things up and stuff like that is like, oh yes, 1 second, to Seamus, and like goes into the room across the hall and comes back and hands you a bar of soap.
It's still used.
Oh, clearly still
There's
used.
a hair in it.
I was
That's
kind
your
of
soap now. Can't use the one I took at this point.
I was kind of hoping I could have 2 unused bars of soap.
I hope that Dahlia and the cleaning lady make eye contact and she just doesn't care.
I do. I look her straight in the eyes.
The level of apathy is
She doesn't get paid enough to give a one care.
But also, like, even if she doesn't care, Dahlia's reasoning is it's that whole act confident. So if you're looking suspicious and you're looking away and avoiding eye contact, you are suspicious. So I have to look confident at her and be like, nope, I didn't take anything.
But I'm not suspicious. I'm autistic.
but she looks at the soap and looks back at Seamus and she's like, but when you use soap, it cleans you. So the soap is already clean.
But where does the dirt go?
This sounds like a sabbatical conversation, and
I'm taking the toilet paper.
Jesus.
Can I have 3 coins, Dahlia? I think I gave Dahlia all the money that was given to me.
What do you need 3 coins for? I can why do you need to pay for something when we can just take some?
Dahlia, can I please just
As she walks by, arms full of stuff, like,
She's put them all in the pillow cover that she already took off.
This already seems to be coming into a bad Lucy sketch right now. So I think what we'll do is we'll just say good day to you, and I'm gonna go back into the room here, and I go back over to Celeste and I say we will get soap at a general store somewhere, and I will make sure Dahlia doesn't take it.
Thank you. That's a good idea.
But if
Is
it's
it-
clean and it touches you and you're dirty and now you're clean, the dirt has to go somewhere. Chosen's breaking down in a corner.
yes.
So
Conspiracy
Um,
theory.
Yeah.
I,
It's just like types of soap with a string.
I'm just getting our money's worth, guys. You know, we paid for the hotel room. I'm making sure we get all of what we're owed.
Does it need a refractory period?
Hey,
Right. I got time out for just a second here. So, Livia, you wanted to do something, and then Celeste was going to say something. So, Livia, what are you doing before you leave the garden?
Before I leave the garden, I wanted to gather and separate the best herbs and make a really soothing tea for Seamus and the Dargoth because I assumed they kind of lost their voice or like have sore throats from all that
Aw.
wonderful magic singing. Just really wanted to do that before I leave in the garden. Also,
That's
just
awesome.
brew, just to pull out all this equipment and brew it in front of those snobby ladies too. Have it
So-
smell good. Let the wafty smell like fill the air, and it's like, and then give it to them. I'll share with any other random gardeners around, but
Oh
not
my gosh.
not the snobby ladies.
All right. Okay. And Celeste, what were you saying?
I was going to wait until everybody is back at the Dragon's Hall and then gather everyone for a group conversation.
Okay.
Um,
So even with all the calamity and craziness, things do finally calm down. And Celeste, you kind of like tap the metaphorical gavel to get everyone's attention, and you have the floor.
So, there's a bit of a conversation I think we need to have with everyone. Dahlia and I found something while we were at the Sanctuary of Light, which is the big library with the repository of all the information. There are, inside the Sanctuary of Light, a bunch of statues, a bunch of sculptures of the old heroes of Erethe. You know, on a right around the ceiling. We levitated up to get a good look at them. They look like us. Every single one of us has an equivalent statue in the library. They're all Norethel, but they look like us. Yeah. Seamus, there's one of you. Chosen, there's one of you.
Like with the cool shades and everything?
Did Chosen's one have shades on it?
I want to make it canon.
No shades.
Just one piece. Well, that's bullcrap.
Okay, so I'll say no shades per se, but was wearing a helmet with a visor down.
Oh, either that or like the blind monk kind of bandana thing.
Actually, that would probably be more fitting, to be honest.
Awesome.
No shades. I didn't think they needed the shades because they had like a bandana thing across their eyes. Anyway, the point is something is going on here, that there is a group of us that somehow we've gathered together. This is far more than just coincidence. I know we have to go talk to the people at the College of Caladia, but I think it's a good idea if we swing by the library again, just so that you can see for yourselves. It's beyond coincidence. There's something going on here.
Like evil doppelgangers?
Wouldn't that make
I don't
us
know about-
the evil ones if they're the heroes?
Oh.
That's
We do have
fine.
Evil
We
ones?
do have a disproportionate amount of mustaches.
If they're the heroes and we look like them, maybe we're the evil ones.
Dahlia.
Unless it's
I'm
Or
sorry.
the descendants?
no, you go first, Seamus.
Didn't the ice monster that we fought, didn't he say something about knowing us before?
Yeah,
He did-
and I thought that was weird because this is my only life.
Yeah, he said he knew Dahlia. It was kind of freaky.
So maybe he meant the heroes.
But he was also eating Dahlia, so like maybe she tasted familiar? I don't know.
He seemed really angry too when he was talking to me.
Like, he said that, I can't remember. It was. Help me. He told, this is literally Seamus doing this. Yeah.
All I remember is I was trying to get him to get some danger noodle soup because he felt kind of cold.
Pretty sure you melted his organs with that.
But do you remember, Celeste, when we were discussing the beast, or the frozen whatever he was, had said that he had seen us before, or there was something that we've done before. He knew
Above
us.
table, above table. I'm just going back through my notes. Give me 1 second.
Yeah. If
Yeah,
we're,
So was this?
knowing us from before. I remember that being a thing.
if we're above, there was some correlation of like, I know you. This has happened before, and we were all like, say what? And we spun it in character into that's where the Dahlia is a princess riff started.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was. Got dumped.
He knows you, therefore you are a secret princess. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
I suspect I wasn't there for that session.
No.
So I don't have notes from that.
It was just
We
the
can
three
ask
of us.
Leander, because he reacted funny whenever we told him about the beast saying that he saw me before. So maybe Leander can share more information. And he took my ice shards.
The ice, yeah.
Maybe maybe we have parents out there that actually love us and didn't give us up.
No, mine definitely gave
Gosh.
me up.
Oh.
Mine too.
Wait a minute. I mean,
trauma.
wait, are we all like unwanted children?
I had parents.
Dang it, man. I'm trying to make a connection here. Don't rub your happy family in my face.
Mine gave me up for the reaping. So
Same.
Yeah, that's rough.
I mean, they didn't give Seamus up for the reaping, but that was because of a clan fight. But as far as the backstory went, that Seamus's parents were still there. They just couldn't do anything to stop the reaping for him.
oh.
I'm glad at least one of us has good parents. Well, adequate parents at the,
The
very
bar
least.
the bar is really low, so like, comparatively, it's like, oh, your parents are great.
Yep.
His parents just stay together and alive.
They existed.
Livia's like, I was the middle child of 100 because
I was the
snakes.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure my parents are still happily married.
All I'm picturing is Sir Pentious with his egg boys now. It's just, I just
It's me in the middle. It's a picture of the egg boys. That's me right there in the middle. Pretty spot.
The hotel guy, right?
Well, let's go look at the statues.
I
Yeah.
think that's a good idea.
Actually interested.
We'll start
I guess-
heading back to the library. On the way, we're gonna stop and get some tacos at the tent with the red fruit.
No, don't do that. You're gonna be shooting brown water.
We get the good tacos from the good
The
tacos.
note says the tent with the red roof has the good tacos.
Oh, is that which one you said? I'm sorry. It's the blue one. The blue one's danger.
And there was somebody that.
Nope, we don't need to go into any of the other warnings right now. We just tacos sound great. We should totally do tacos. Do you want some chilaquiles?
Some elotes? How about some
Yeah.
tamales de Santiago?
Oh god. As
is
long as
this
they don't have
library-
meteorite shit in them.
No, the shit comes later.
We're gonna talk about something that doesn't belong. Cilantro in elote. It's not a regional ingredient. White people just keep adding it, even though it doesn't belong. And then
We
people with a certain soap gene have
I
to
was gonna say,
suffer their
Our
favorite
group does not
dish.
need any more soap. We have
This-
enough soap in
guy-
this group. We don't need any more.
This guy, I cannot
I hate
stand
that shit.
cilantro.
I tasted it in here's the regional dish the very first time, fell in love, and then like every time after I order it, don't see cilantro mentioned, and then covered, and I'm just like, you've killed this for me. I want you to understand.
So yeah, we'll get tacos on the way. Like I'm munching on a taco as we're walking into the library.
You're right. That's exactly what
I
I
thought
was
you-
imagining.
I thought you were about to say you were already eating tacos on the way in to get the tacos, which was just
Yeah,
going to
that's
lead
what
to
I
more
thought.
questions. Like you made a scouting mission to like this is my pre-order taco. I'm pre-gaming.
So
That's how I
is,
found a good place in home. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
is the library considered like a sacred sort of place? I would ask Joseph that. he's from here.
To me or like other people? Because me, no, it's just books. You can't stab someone with a book. Well, wait, maybe if you sharpen it. Somebody got a nail file?
That doesn't answer. Chosen, is the library like a nice, important place, or is it like?
I mean, if you've got nothing better to do in your day, they've got a nice breeze.
It was really quiet, and there were a lot of nice ladies and librarians that were there whenever Celeste and I went in to go do some research.
Okay, I'm gonna dress nice for the library.
Okay.
I'm gonna dress nice for the library then.
If we're going to dress nicely, I wonder if we should get ourselves presentable and swing by the library on our way to the College of Caladir, perhaps.
I mean, I'm always dressed nice. I mean, look at me.
My new armor that I think looks really nice.
It's very nice armor.
Well, if we're presentable, if that's okay, we could swing by the College of Caladir after the library. Maybe.
Okay, let's go to the trinket shop and get some nice trinkets.
Well, hold on.
To go with the outfit.
No, we could skip the trinket shop. If she wants to get presentable and feel good about herself, that's totally fine. We should absolutely do that first. Let's go. There's no reason to stop anywhere else.
I can't.
All right. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do like a mini montage kind of thing. So you guys are just running all over town. You're grabbing, things to make yourself look better. You're getting all, freshened up and everything. So I'm going to put on the montage song for this show.
Oh.
And then we're going to go around the table. And I want you to tell me what your character looks like now that you're all freshened and gussied up. Okay? So we're going to start with with Dahlia.
Okay. So... Well, I'm gonna find the best fighting type of leathers and stuff that I can wear. I'm not gonna go all dressy or anything like that. I'm still gonna be comfortable, but now it's gonna be clean, no holes, no rips and tears from my previous battles. I'm gonna get Celeste's approval to make sure that I am of appropriate looking for where we're going. And get my hair, brushed out and cleaned and everything like that. So, I'm still going to carry around my fanny packs type of stuff, my backpacks. There's stuff full. I might even buy another bag of some sort to be able to carry more stuff. But yeah, it's basically a cleaner Dahlia, but not super fancy.
Okay. Perfect. Livia, what do you look like now that you're cleaned up?
She just changes into a nice quality leather vest and a cute full top and I forget what they're called, a little half skirt just around the top part of her tail there. I look pretty now. It's her idea of dressed up nice.
I like it.
Yeah.
All right, and Celeste, how about you?
Celeste, after taking a bath and cleaning everything up, does a little bit of kohl lining just to emphasize her eyes a little bit. That's smudged black liner. She's wearing robes now. The bulk of her robes are a dark eggplant purple with or aubergine, if you call them that, with gold detailing embroidery. She has almost a little shoulder covering, which is white with blue around the collar and more of that gold detailing. She's this is her dressed up. She looks quite, I want to say regal, but without looking snobby in her clothes. Yeah, that's what she looks like.
Right on. Thank you. And Seamus, what are you looking like?
Well, Seamus's armor is very nice now. The one he picked up in the Hall of the Gates. And so he just kind of polishes it up a little bit more.
The death armor.
Nice. And has Dahlia braid his beard and his hair.
It looks like Beast from
Yeah.
when they get him all ready. Like, he's got little bows.
And Seamus is actually comfortable with that. He finds it very, he just assumes this is what you do when you need to be regal.
That's fair. I mean, that would track.
Yeah, I'd finish those braids off, and I'd be like, Seamus, you look so handsome.
I do feel quite pretty right now.
So pretty.
Pretty and witty and gay.
And witty and gay.
Last but certainly not least, Chosen, what are you looking like?
Chosen is looking like a snack, dressed exactly the 100% same as always, because you can't beat perfection. But he is feeling a little awkward without his sword, so he's trying to get used to just carrying around the wooden training sword. I'm just gonna call you Splinter. That sounds about right. But in case Dahlia does drag them to the trinket shop, Chosen will absolutely be hiding outside behind a barrel, just spying. Like, don't you say anything, Kyle. Shut your dirty mouth, Kyle. You're full of lies.
We're deliberately
Love
seeking
it.
out Kyle.
Right. Kyle is off today.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, thank God. His lies won't be spread for another day.
All right. All of you are looking on fleek now. I think that's what the kids are still saying.
They say 8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, of course you ate because it's a snack.
Right. That makes sense. Yeah. That's the logical progression of language. Now, you were heading to the Sanctuary of Light, the library?
Yep.
Yeah. And as you enter in, all dressed, looking nice, clean, smelling good, eating tacos, Livia, Seamus, and Chosen, this is a massive terraced building, and it's like got shelves upon shelves of books on the lower level, and then on each, like throughout like the second level, I'm gonna call it, is like a balcony, but each statue has its own little like spot where it stands, and they are all brass statues of old heroes, but straight away you all notice they look just like you.
Oh my God, I'm so handsome.
Like certain heroes look just like you.
Huh. I
Multiples? Not just
No.
one?
Just one.
Okay, but it's like that'd be even crazier.
See what I mean? It's eerie, isn't it? That this has to be more than coincidence.
I've been wondering what I look like when I get feet.
I tried to hold that one in and I couldn't.
I like how you are now, Livy.
Okay, but I'll have feet later.
Earlier.
It's a natural progression.
Like, that's like you getting gray hair. Like, it just happens.
Ah,
We'll rock gray hair one day, and I will clearly rock feet one day.
Oh yes, the color has changed, and now I have appendages. Very similar.
Yeah,
think-
exactly.
Let me walk on my gray hairs.
I mean, I know that this is a Norethel representation of what we all look like, but Livy might be onto something in the sense of, is this who we are to become?
No, I mean, I'll literally have feet one day.
Oh, I know. I was expanding on that.
So, so our options are world's freakiest coincidence, somehow a prophetic vision of our futures, or something from the past, and then okay, but why?
Reincarnation.
That thing.
Can I flag down a librarian?
Oh yeah, they're milling about
Is
everywhere.
there a plaque?
One of them actually has a few different, like, I don't want to call them barrels, but they're like circular containers, like clay pots, and they have kind of tipped them over, and there's scrolls and stuff everywhere. And the person seems to be frantically searching for scrolls.
Chosen's gonna nudge Dahlia.
And Dahlia's gonna look at Chosen and it's like, already on it.
Why do you think they're already on the ground?
No.
She's holding a rope.
No, I'm going to this librarian and saying, can I help you? And I'm sort of gathering up the scrolls with her, and I pull out the scrolls that Dahlia gave to me, and I said, I also found these. This isn't what you're looking for, is it?
That's exactly what I'm looking for. Thank you.
No problem.
Ooh,
I'll help to gather up everything.
How does it feel to get stolen from?
I'm gonna look like away and be like,
while I have you here, I don't suppose you could tell me any more information about these statues, could you? About who made them, where they came from, that sort of thing?
So she finishes, putting them into the pots while kind of almost half-mindedly answering you, not really paying attention to who she's speaking to. And she's just like, those statues have been here since the creation of Aluin, something that the founders created to honor the heroes. I don't know why we still keep them around. I mean, they perished long ago.
It's funny you should say that.
How?
I feel like, could you do me a favor and have a look at our group and have a look at the statues and just, we're not imagining things, are we?
Chosen's just gonna go stand next to his, like,
I didn't write it down, so I gotta go back and see what Michaela rolled. 53. Okay, so I'm gonna roll against that and see if she notices anything. All right, 65. What? But you and that and they, but we.
I need an adult.
I don't know what to do with information.
We don't either.
Oh, you're confused.
Is there like a head librarian that might know more or something?
Yeah, but he's at the tower.
At the College of Caladir?
Yeah, they were having some huge meeting over going to fight some darkness or something that's rising in the east. I don't.
We should probably get our asses over there then. We have information for them.
If I'm gonna warn you right now, if you go in there, be prepared because it's a huge fight right now. The college is like split in half.
Literally.
The heads up.
I mean, literally in that there's two factions right now fighting over who's right.
Celeste, this is like ringing alarm bells in Celeste's head because she's seen this all before in that vision that was given to her by Nathaniel. Nathaniel? That guy. Nathaniel.
Yeah.
I think we need to head over there. Thank you for the information. I'll like literally grab everybody by the arm and start marching out the door.
Hey,
they're like, Celeste, how'd you get so many arms all of a sudden?
I'm not done voguing.
Okay, thank you for the information. Bye.
Thank you.
My jaw's literally chiseled.
Can I sneak one more scroll on the way out?
Oh, motherfucker! Really?
Yoink.
Oh,
Roll a pickpocket, Tofu.
Why are you so surprised? I'm just playing as Dahlia.
Sticky
Dahlia
fingers, sticky
does
fingers,
what
sticky
Dahlia
fingers.
does.
can I have been paying
All right,
a little bit
Glendale.
of attention to Dahlia and knowing exactly where those previous scrolls came from and knowing that Dahlia is loose in the same library again?
Well, I rolled an 18, so I failed actually. So.
Yeah,
Probably
you catch.
Celeste
You,
is like,
You somehow hand it back to the librarian.
I found this on the floor. Here you go. Thank you. Bye.
Just
yeah. Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
All right.
I just-
Now the question is,
for me was awesome.
you can you're directly across the street from Leandar's. I'm just gonna call it Leandar's. It's his shop now. I'm giving it to him.
nice.
I'm the Arcmaster. I have that power. So you can either go there to check on Chosen Sword or beeline it for the College of Collardeer.
I'm just gonna say that-
I think Beeline. If the sorry, Livy.
But like,
Oh,
if danger's happening, we need swords.
You rushed us out of the library. We probably should have grabbed a scroll with a copy of the statues on it before we hit the
I don't
college.
know if we have time. If the meeting is happening right now, I don't know that we have time.
Yeah, no,
We can't come
you
back.
just put the scroll on top of the thing, and then you take like a
No, not
charcoal.
fake. Like I'm sure someone has documented the statues in a scroll form or photos or a painting of the heroes. Grab-
Unless we have time to copy it. They
Maybe
don't
in the
let
gift
people
shop.
take things
No,
out of
not-
the library.
Not us copy what we borrow one from the library that's already
No,
made.
but what I'm saying is they don't let people take things out of the library. We tried.
That's not how libraries work.
That's apparently how this
You
spell
go.
works. Is you have to
Okay, so to put
a
Livy's mind
readatorium.
at ease here, it's less of a library, more of an archive.
I figured, but I think it's funny.
I have this card. It says I can take what I want.
Right. This is just written
Well,
in crayon saying you can do what you want.
I vote to Beeline.
All right.
But sword.
we
But
can
he
come back
said
for
2
it.
days.
How long has it been, Sky Voice?
It's been about a day. You still have 24 hours.
Hmm.
Let's go. And I start
But you said
heading
he's
that
really
direction.
good.
College.
You always overestimate your time.
College.
I don't even get.
I don't want to
go
go to college, Mom.
That's
All
okay,
right.
Chosen. Your mom abandoned you, apparently.
Dang.
I just put Chosen over my shoulder and I
Brutal.
start running this way.
I'm just gonna cry into my possums.
Chosen is like, I don't water on your back.
I'm wiping tears away with a possum.
I'm running. I was saying, keep it up, and I'll turn it into Wolf Seamus.
More like this sort of size, just like.
Can
Right.
can I snuggle with Seamus? Is that okay? Because I kind of need a hug right now.
You know what, guys? If Chosen wants to stay behind, he can stay behind, and the rest of us can go.
I can't hear you. I'm running with Seamus on me. Or with, Seamus is running with Chosen on him.
Okay.
Aw.
I want to be bummed, but this is fun. Yeah, by the time we get there, I'm full Falcor. Just
Right. Now, on our map, which so sorry to our viewer. You know what? Maybe I can. Maybe I've already loaded it. 1 second.
paint a
Let me-
mind picture.
Yeah. It's easier if I just show it. Okay, hold on. Do that. And then I click this and this. All right, it's uploading. So you all get to bang.
Yay!
The College of Collardeer is letter N. It's that big old tower with the blue thing on top.
Yeah, it's in for knowledge.
Exactly. Now, there is a very long stretch of like walled corridor that leads up to it. It's almost unnerving how empty it is, but yet you still feel like you're being watched. When you get into the main square that surrounds the college, you notice that there is a humongous lack of any kind of guards or protection of any sort. The doors are actually even just wide open.
So, is it magically guarded, Chosen?
I don't know. This is not my place.
You live in this city.
No, not in this building. I don't.
Yeah, but you seem like the nosy type.
Okay.
I'm right behind Celeste.
All I know is I feel like I really need an actual sword instead of this toothpick.
That's fair.
Get help.
All right. You enter the tower, and on this first floor, you can see that there's basically only two ways that you can go. I do not have the faction book pulled up in front of me to tell you which name is which, but it's basically split. One is the light side, and one is, yes, the dark side.
That's not ominous.
Let me.
You work in the shadows.
I'm bringing the book up right meow.
You think these work good in the dark?
No, I thought you
hear
say you,
signs
like,
of an argument or anything.
Okay, so you don't know which one's which, and I hope none of you have the book open to try and figure this out, because I want you to just take a total guess on this. But one pathway says Teta Uri, the other side says Teta Ama.
Like signs from a door?
Yeah, it's like carved in stone above the doorway.
Is there anything God, what languages are there? So Celeste would have had a pretty academic upbringing, having been brought up in an Orethel family, even though she was essentially the runt of the litter. Would I recognize this as being any language or like a derivative of a language that I might be able to make an educated guess as to what they are?
You can roll a potency check, but the letters that are used to spell these out are the exact same lettering and alphabet as the aura that were on the aura gates.
Okay.
So
I am chucking. I'm spending 100 potency into this roll because I really want to know what this says. So that's 160 total.
Okay, dang. So basically, it's ancient Norethel, like the language they first created when they started conquering this realm, so to speak. And basically, the Teta part is like protector, or the way of kind of thing. Yuri is attack, and Ama is defense.
Okay.
So one is the way of attack, one is the way of defense.
Okay. Can we hear where the meeting is coming from? Is there any shouting, arguing, any sounds of voices?
Nope, you hear no voices at this point.
So like,
so I Okay, this is ancient Norethel. Tata Uri is the way of attack. Tata Armor is the way of defense. I'm going this way, and she just takes off in the defense direction.
Okay.
I follow her quickly.
That might mean you need to defend.
Just throwing that out now. No? All right.
You can go the other way, Chosen. Hi.
What were the three? Did you list all three, or did you just list two and run off in one direction?
It was
There
just
were
two.
only two.
Two.
But I mean, if she needs to defend herself from something, we need to be there. Just starts going. This isn't what I wanted.
I'll follow
All right.
defense.
So everybody is following Celeste into defense.
Either we're going to need to defend ourselves, or something's being defended and we have to overcome that I don't know. It could go either way.
Defense, aka the light side.
Aw.
All right, you all come.
Ooh, their powers are
through-
lame.
You come through the doorway, and you see that there is a long, platform. It's a catwalk, but it's about double the size of a balance beam. It's wide enough that you can walk across it and not fall.
So you're saying it's wide enough so you can do a little turn on the catwalk?
Sure.
I was
On the
thinking that.
catwalk? Do a little
Also,
turn?
It goes to the left and right immediately out of the door and kind of makes a square. Down, you're going up the middle path, and down below, on a floor below you, you see a whole bunch of people.
Mike,
They are
how dare you? So someone named Super Gets decided to do a chaos flux
nice.
while we're here with a narrow catwalk.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
no.
Who could have done such a thing?
Not me this time.
I gotta open the chaos flux chart.
The flux
here real quick.
capacitor?
I
Mhm.
thought we weren't allowed to use points in our own games.
Oh,
I
mean-
told the rule. if that's
I
the
mean,
was that-
technically,
Healing.
yeah.
But that,
like
I'm not
I think
saying
you can't benefit yourself.
yeah, and this
Okay,
definitely
this is
probably
not a
won't.
benefit. That's fair.
I mean,
We've definitely jumped in to help each other before, but
all right. So I'm just gonna go ahead and roll it. See what we get. Set T5. Scroll to 75. Oh, actually, that fits perfectly. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
And
You
70.
rolled the second time.
Yep. Okay. So if we're done playing craziness, so I can describe what's happening. Down below, you see that there's probably about, I'll say 40 to 50 women, all dressed in loose flowing garb. And they all have a ring that is shaped like a dragon biting onto a gemstone, all of different colors. Celeste, I'm not even going to have you roll. You immediately remember this from your Nathaniel flashback dream thing.
Mhm.
You see all of them in unison, much like back with Chosen School. They all kind of take a formation, and you see them all start overlapping their hands and doing almost like hand magic. And
They're
they
casting
begin
ninjutsu.
they begin firing bolts of energy at each other, and you can see all of you see the potency streaming down in. And as these bolts are flying at each other, they're putting hands up and creating shields, which are just completely destroying the energy. And they're all practicing. It's like a martial arts, like kata, they're all doing. And they're just deflecting everything. And some of them are even able to return some of the attacks.
I mean, that's really neat, but if that's what that means, can we go see the attacking side?
Now, for the awesome Chaos Flux, one of the people down below gets a little overzealous, and she begins channeling far too much potency. And all of you have seen this before when Celeste did it. You see her start to link with other women standing next to her. And you hear some of the teachers are like screaming at her to stop.
Oh, Celeste, you should do something about that.
The ones standing next to her begin turning to ash, just like they did when Celeste was over channeling. Their eyes burn out first as they, and the poor woman that is channeling cannot stop. And as this happens, a beam of just solid, potent energy fires up into the sky. This is the Chaos Flux part. Fires up into the sky, and for the everywhere centered on this, for 76 miles, the weather is changed to a tempest.
Shit.
Lightning is falling all over the slums, destroying houses. It's striking the tower. People are getting blasted in the streets of Aluin.
Fuck.
And this is where we end our episode for this evening.
Ah.
Oh, but it's so excited.
Thank you all very much for joining.
Melt out of frame.
It's like
I thought something randomly fun was going to happen. Not
Oh, it's fun, all right.
it was fun for me. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you to the chat. You all were absolutely phenomenal. I love having you all in chat and doing dice rolls and commenting. Sorry I didn't post up as many of your comments this time. I was kind of hyper-focused on the story here. But we really do appreciate you coming and checking out the show, and we hope you tune in next time as we find out what did Seamus do.
Charities.
Mike.
Do not forget the charities. Links in chat. If we can do that real quick before we sign out of here. And of course, the links will be posted on the description of the YouTube video. So make sure to check it out and click that. Thank you to these awesome players. Round of applause for them. I'm going all the way around. All the way around. You all did fantastic. I love it. And we're back to doing cliffhangers. So yeah, enjoy that. So without carrying on too much longer, I'm just going to say good night, everybody, and we will see you next game. Bye.
Goodbye now. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Hey, thanks for watching. We really had a blast. Everything we do really gets us through. Join our Discord to play along. Together, we are so strong. You can stand the QR with your phone. Hang with us, and you'll never be alone. So thanks again for watching. We hope you keep the chaos coming. Here at Shattered Tabletop Gaming. It's time for the credits. Hey, thanks for watching. We We really had a blast. Everything you do really gets us through. Join our Discord to play along. Together, join our Discord to play along. Together we are so strong. You can scan the QR with your phone. Hang with us and you'll never be alone. Thanks again for watching. We hope you keep the chaos coming. Here at Shadow Tabletop Gaming.